My name is Lisa Lemmy Pickersgill, a student at the UWI Open Campus in the course EDLM 3006, Diversity, Leadership and Management in Education. In this video, I will be looking at the topic Cultural Diversity in the Chinese Education System. Do enjoy. The purpose of this video is to highlight the findings on the research of cultural diversity in the Republic of China. I was drawn to cultural diversity leadership style as a result of studying with the UWI Open Campus and interacting with tutors and peers from different cultural backgrounds. China sparked my interest because of known personal cases of educators leaving the Caribbean, especially the island of Jamaica, to teach English in China. Now you may ask, what is diversity leadership? Diversity leadership refers to the way in which people or groups of people relate to each other and how leadership takes decision on issues of differences, similarities, and tensions. What is cultural diversity? Cultural diversity refers to educational equity for all students no matter their cultural backgrounds. It involves removing barriers to educational opportunities that prevents children from different cultural backgrounds from learning. Education system of China. China has one of the largest educational systems in the world. China has sought to improve their education system through school curriculum and other amendments. China has a 9-year compulsory education policy that allows free education for 6 years at the primary level and grades 7 to 9 at the junior secondary level. Even though grades 10 to 12 and the college is not compulsory, it is free. Now, Article 4 of the Compulsory Education Law of the Republic of China states that all children who are at the age to attend school should have equal rights, irregardless of their gender, national race, status of family, property, or their religious beliefs. China ethnic minority groups. It has been identified that there are 55 ethnic minorities with distinct culture, which is different from the Han, the major ethnic group. China has since sought to implement a merged school education policy. This policy involves small village schools closing to have centralized schools in the urban areas. This initiative seeks to promote education equality by solving the problem of unfair balance of distribution of education resources. The Ministry of Education of China stated that their plan is to direct educational work for the ethnic minority groups while coordinating educational aids to the different ethnic minority groups and the areas. Adapting curriculum to accommodate diversity. Article 4 of the Chinese Constitution highlights the right to use and develop minority language in minority communities. This allows most students to learn at least 2 languages. Minority cultures have access to translated books from Chinese language. The National Primary Curriculum of China promotes a pan-Chinese identity, embracing the love of country nationalities identified. The Ministry of Education recommends studying the beliefs and cultural practices in designing of the school-based curriculum. It was identified that multicultural education is needed in China given the multi-ethnic society. It will enhance the minority student school achievement and a sense of their own ethnic ethnic identity. Based on research, China has been debating having a multicultural education system for many years, even though social prejudice and inequalities in education continues. Multicultural competence for educators. It has been identified that there is a lack for consideration of fostering multicultural competence for future teaching. Multicultural education in China will exist if educators are aware, they are knowledgeable, and they have the skills to foster multiculturalism. Educators in China at the Tianshan Teacher Education Institute offers elective courses that provides deeper knowledge on ethnic minorities. This provides an understanding for prospective educators on cultural determined needs and characteristics of the different ethnic minorities. Inequalities in China's education system. Geographical driven inequality. Students who live in rural areas often miss school to help with work on the farm or other skilled labor areas that takes priority for the livelihood of their families. Access-driven inequality. A number of children are sent to boarding school as a result of lack of educational opportunities in remote areas. And lastly, inequality at the starting line. The availability of preschool is a major issue in China. Given China's competitive nature, the competition for access to college begins from the preschool level. Parents pay large sums to have their children attending private schools. In closing, the education system of the People's Republic of China as it relates to cultural diversity is at the developing stage. A major factor in achieving cultural diversity involves the training of teachers to be aware, to have knowledge, and have the necessary skills in multicultural education that will cause change. More policies needs to be implemented to stem the social prejudice and inequalities in the education system. Thank you for listening.